The origins of Rome are a blend of legend and archaeology. According to Roman mythology, Rome was founded in 753 BCE by the twin brothers Romulus and Remus, who were raised by a she-wolf. Romulus later killed Remus and became the first king of Rome. While this tale is symbolic, historians agree that early Rome began as a group of small settlements on 7 hills near the Tiber River. The region was influenced by 2 advanced civilizations: the Etruscans to the north, who shaped early Roman religion, architecture, and political symbols; the Greeks, especially through their colonies in southern Italy, who passed on art, philosophy, and alphabetic writing. Rome's early society was divided into patricians, wealthy aristocrats, plebeians, common citizens, slaves, people captured in war or born into servitude. During these early centuries, Rome was ruled by kings. This era is known as the Roman Kingdom. In 509 BCE, Rome's last king, Tarquinius Superbus, was overthrown. The Romans hated monarchy so deeply that they created a new system, the Roman Republic, a government with no single ruler. Key features of the Republic: 2. Consuls elected yearly, a powerful senate made of aristocrats, assemblies where citizens voted, checks and balances to prevent tyranny. However, the Republic was not fully democratic. Patricians controlled most power, and plebeians spent centuries fighting for political rights. Gradually, reforms, such as the 12 Tables, Rome's first written laws, and the creation of tribunes, protected the lower classes. Rome expands. Rome first conquered neighboring tribes in Italy, forming alliances and offering citizenship to many. This flexible system helped Rome grow rapidly, but the greatest challenge came from Carthage, a powerful North African trading empire. Between 264 and 146 BC, Rome fought 3 massive wars against Carthage, known as the Punic Wars. Rome fought at sea for the first time and won control of Sicily. This victory transformed Rome into a naval power. This war became legendary because of Carthage's general Hannibal Barca, one of the greatest commanders in history. Hannibal marched from Spain across the Alps with elephants and defeated Rome in several battles. But Rome refused to surrender. General Scipio Africanus attacked Carthage itself, forcing Hannibal to return home. Rome won at the Battle of Zama, becoming the dominant power in the Mediterranean. Rome destroyed Carthage completely. The city was burned, its people enslaved, and its territory made into a Roman province. After the Punic Wars, Rome grew incredibly wealthy, but success also brought problems. Corruption increased. Rich families grew richer. Poor farmers lost land. Slavery increased. Armies became loyal to generals, not the state. This led to decades of political violence. The Gracchus brothers, Tiberius and Gaius Gracchus, tried to reform land laws to help the poor. Both were killed, showing that violence had entered Roman politics. Marius and Sulla. General Marius allowed poor men to join the army, strengthening Rome but weakening the Republic. His rival Sulla marched his army into Rome itself, a shocking event. He became dictator and killed his enemies. Rome was now unstable. The rise of Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar formed the first triumvirate with Pompey and Crassus, an alliance to control Rome. After Crassus died, Caesar and Pompey became rivals. Caesar crossed the Rubicon River with his army in 49 BC, starting a civil war. He defeated Pompey and became dictator for life, introducing reforms to help the poor and centralize power. But on March 15, 44 BCE, the Ides of March senators assassinated, hoping to restore the Republic. Instead, Rome plunged into more civil wars. Caesar's adopted son, Octavian, defeated Mark Antony and Cleopatra at the Battle of Actium in 31 BCE. In 27 BCE, the Senate granted him the title Augustus, meaning the revered one. Augustus, the first Roman emperor. Augustus created a stable government, professional standing army, Praetorian Guard, tax reforms, new roads, buildings, and temples, peace treaties across the empire. His rule began the Pax Romana, 200 years of relative peace and prosperity. This era was the golden age of Rome. Famous emperors: 1. Tiberius, capable but unpopular. 2. Caligula, infamous for cruelty and madness. 3. Claudius expanded Rome into Britain. 4. Nero blamed for the Great Fire of Rome and persecuting Christians. Civil war erupted, but eventually Vespasian restored order and founded the Flavian dynasty, constructing the Colosseum. The 5 good emperors. This period is often seen as the height of Roman civilization. Nerva restored stability. Trajan expanded Rome to its largest size. Hadrian built Hadrian's Wall in Britain and reorganized the empire. Antoninus, pious, peaceful rule. Marcus Aurelius, philosopher and emperor, who fought Germanic tribes. His death in 180 CE marked the end of the Pax Romana. After Marcus Aurelius, his son Commodus became emperor. His reckless, violent rule weakened the empire. Economic troubles, heavy taxes, inflation, reliance on slave labor, decline in trade, military problems, Germanic tribes attacking borders, armies proclaiming their own emperors, civil wars. Between 235 and 284 CE, Rome had more than 20 emperors, many of them assassinated. This period is known as the crisis of the 3rd century. Diocletian, 284 to 305 CE. Diocletian restored order through major reforms, divided the empire into East and West, created the Tetrarchy rule of 4 emperors, reorganized taxes, strengthened the army. His system was strong, but collapsed after his retirement. Constantine the Great. Constantine reunited the empire and did 2 revolutionary things. 1. Legalized Christianity with the Edict of Milan, 313 CE. 2. Moved the capital to Byzantium, renaming it Constantinople. Constantine shaped the future medieval world. Christianity became the dominant religion of the empire. Rome's decline came from a combination of internal weaknesses and external pressures. Barbarian invasions, Germanic peoples, Visigoths, Vandals, Franks, Saxons were pushed west by the Huns. They entered Roman lands seeking refuge. Rome could no longer defend its borders. For 10 CE, Visigoths under Alaric sacked Rome. 455 CE, Vandals sacked Rome again. The empire shrank dramatically. Final collapse. In 476 CE, the Germanic general Odoacer deposed the last Western Roman emperor, Romulus Augustus. This event is considered the official end of the Western Roman Empire. The Eastern Roman Empire, centered in Constantinople, continued for nearly 1,000 more years. Justinian the Great, 527 to 565 CE. He attempted to restore the empire, reconquered North Africa, Italy, and parts of Spain, built the Hagia Sophia, one of the greatest buildings in history, created the Justinian Code, the foundation of modern legal systems. Despite his efforts, the empire later lost territories to Persians, Arabs, and Turks. The final end, 1453 CE. The Byzantine Empire fell when the Ottoman Turks captured Constantinople in 1453 CE, ending the last remnant of Rome. Rome's influence lives on today in countless ways. Language. Latin became the basis for Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Romanian, and influenced English heavily. Law. Modern legal systems use principles from the Roman law and Justinian Code. Government. Ideas like elected officials, senates, checks and balances, citizenship, all come from Rome. Architecture and engineering. Romans perfected concrete, aqueducts, arches, domes, amphitheaters, roads. Many are still standing today. Religion. Christianity spread through the empire and became a major world religion. Calendar. The Julian calendar, created by Julius Caesar, is the basis of today's modern calendar. Rome may have fallen, but its spirit and achievements shaped the modern world.